Good morning, everyone. Let's bow our heads for a word of prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We ask you to bless this board and watch over us and give us the guidance that we need. We ask you to watch over our nation, protect our troops. Lord, give us the strength to be what we need to be in your eyes. These things we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Harville,
Here.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Here.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Having a quorum, I'll call the meeting to order. First item, approval of minutes, have regular minutes from meeting on March 13th. Everybody had a chance to look at those. Any additions or deletions?
I move we approve the second that.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Yes.
We also have executive board minutes from March 13th. Everybody had a chance to look at those. Any additions or deletions?
Move we approve those also. I second that.
Commissioner Harville, Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, Commissioner Gould.
Yes.
Public comments.
Yes, my name is Patrick McLean. I'm still waiting on a meeting. Probably at 5255 Old Bay Road.
Okay. There's, you want-
Well, we are currently without the support with the business administrator of this meeting office, and it's been very difficult to
Meet anybody?
meet anybody out in the field. We also have a construction project that's getting ready to start on Lake Road. Our crews are out trying to get trees trimmed and brush cut, so that the construction project can start. We can do a little bit of resolution.
So I'm assuming we will get together here soon.
As soon as possible.
Okay. All right. Very good. Anybody else? Committee reports?
Well, next we've already had our meeting for this particular month, but our next meeting at Southern Five Planning will be Tuesday, April 14th at 5:30 in Berlin, Illinois. If anybody wants to come, they're always more than welcome.
Anything else? Building permits?
Yeah. The first one that I have is for, parcel number 14-00-11-417-A6. This is 4960 State Route from Norfolk, Illinois. It is, the fire station in Wolf Lake. This is a new non-residential shop addition. This is in Riverland Railroad subdivision. They're not in the subdivision now, and it is in the floodplain. They have submitted a variance for floodplain. I want to bring this one up first because we do have a flood prevention ordinance that requires garages that are being built in the floodplain to do certain things for flood damage prevention. They're trying their best to
get around.
conform to the ordinance, but there are certain things that they're not doing. One of the requirements for garages of the ordinance is that they are under $10,000 and 500 square feet. And obviously, within our apartment, and the other one is that they have openings on all sides that at least one permanent opening on each wall, not more than one of the grade is 1 inch, 1 square inch of opening for every 1 square foot floor area. They do have openings on all sides. They do not have any openings on the back. And the reason why they're not wanting to put any openings on the back is they understand that they don't use ordinance that are the request of the variance for both of those things, those items. They understand that they do not need those prevention ordinance and that it could prevent them from getting flood insurance coverage.
So they're aware of all this.
Yeah. So one of the things that I wanted to bring it up for discussion at this board meeting and not necessarily approve it, but just bring it up for discussion. One of the things that I would suggest doing is to require them to write a letter saying that they will not convert individual space to office space. Because making garage space office space will open up a whole can of worms as far as ordinance requirements, and then the variance do not cover what we would approve as the variance. So I would require them to write a letter saying that they wouldn't convert any of the garage space office space, and then also that in the letter stating that they understand that they are not conforming to the ordinance and that they assume the risk of losing the insurance coverage because of that.
Have you already talked to them about this?
I have talked to them about the variance and about them not being conforming to the ordinance, but not about the letter and not about the not converting the garage space office space.
So you just want to table that then until we talk to them or till you talk to them and
Yeah.
so forth?
I spoke with the Johnson County Commission, claim manager, spoke to him yesterday afternoon, I spoke to Brian about it, and that's kind of what I'm expecting.
We won't be in trouble with FEMA if we approve this variance.
No, as long as we keep it in the records that we can inform them that they're assuming risk, and
Is this going to be a building for their fire trucks also? So it's got to be pretty tall, right? I wonder if on that back side where you said that there wasn't no openings, does a window up high, would that construe an opening?
it can't be, the opening can't be more than a foot. It's supposed to be.
I totally get the security thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, will not more than 1 foot above grade. So it's supposed to be low enough for the floor to be
You're not pushing the door.
I can understand that. I was thinking, well, further way around that, put windows up high.
Yeah.
We tried it.
So then, Other than that, I have two other, building permits. The first one is, parcel number 14-00-0-193. This is a new single-family modular home in Wilderness Trailmaker subdivision. There's no changes to subdivision, no floodplain, and recommended legal. The second one is parcel number 0509-03105. This is a new addition to a single family home. No subdivision, no floodplain, nothing like that.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Motion to approve is presented.
Any questions on the building permits?
Table one, right?
Yep, table one for Wolf Lake. Get a motion to approve.
I second.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Fix, Commissioner Blumer,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Lee.
Yes.
Wolf Lake one Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No matter what, we're going to cut the risk.
I didn't want to sign that one by mistake, so. All right. Old business, resolution appointing trustees to the Ebenezer Hall Cemetery Board. We got 4 members: Kevin Clover, Thomas Corbett, Mark Glasgow, and Carmen Dammerman. They're asking that these people be reappointed for 6-year terms ending on March 31st, 2032. I'll make a motion, we approve the resolution reappointing these 4 to the Ebenezer Hall Cemetery Board.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Fix, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Gold.
Okay. TKE elevator maintenance contract. Angie, you wanna fill us in on where we're at?
Yeah, so if you remember from the last meeting, you guys wanted us to reach out to TKE, because they're our current provider, but they were more than the other firm that we got a quote from. So Adam and I met with TKE yesterday. He told us he had us at the lowest plan that he can, but he did want to point out some differences between what they include, because Phoenix, you pay for everything that goes. So on the TKE contract, they include all motor brushes, OP switches, and any fuses that go out, which he said those are the 3 main things that go out in an elevator. I say any fuses except the mainline disconnect. I guess that one does not include. But on the TKE contract, if any of those other things go out, we don't pay for the service to install them or the price of the item either. They're included in our contract. He said, I'm not going to speak ill of another company, but they are a smaller company. There's a lot of bigger places that are trying to get a away from them right now. We're not away from them, but trying to get a bigger elevator company, I guess, to handle their needs. So, you know, Adam and I talked about it. I know the one contract is a little bit cheaper than the current person we have, but I don't know if it's enough to take the risk. Like I said, our elevator goes down and we call for a repair with TKE, they come immediately. We're not sure how quickly Phoenix will respond. And if your elevator is down, they can shut down both courthouse. From the elevator. So my suggestion would be to renew the contract with TKE, even though it's a little bit more, because we know how they operate, they have parts that are covered, and we know that they respond very quickly. Any other questions about this stuff?
I'll make a motion that we accept that contract. Yeah, something of that much importance. I mean, upstairs is our business, and frankly, the downstairs. The downstairs is the sheriff's office. For this area. Usually I tend to go with the lower bid, but in this case, since it's really important that we keep the courthouse up and running, I think it's probably a good idea. What do you think, Mayor?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's too much of a chance to take, and I'm gonna have to go with Adam's recommendation and so forth, so.
A couple $1,000, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think.
Second.
Yeah, I'll second. Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumenstadt, Commissioner Ewing.
Okay, next item, approve payment of bills. Everybody had a chance to look at the bill list. Questions?
Second.
Commissioner Harrell,
Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumenstadt, and Commissioner Ewing.
Yes.
Item B is a misprint. Jody Johnson won't be here today. It's what, next month?
It's the next meeting,
Yeah.
which is the next one too. He has to do that.
Next item, resolution appointing trustee to the Shawnee Mass Transit District. They're asking that Jim Clark be reappointed as trustee of the Shawnee Mass Transit District for a 4-year term expiring on June 30th, 2030. I make a motion that we approve their recommendation reappointing Jim Clark to the Shawnee Mass Transit District.
Second that.
Commissioner Harrell,
Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumenstadt, Commissioner Ewing.
Yes.
Next item, redeploy DHS application and budget. This is a yearly.
An annual thing. Normally Becky comes and presents, but she was unable to present, and due to the time of her grant, I told her that I would present it to you guys. Same format as before. I will say that, last year's grant was just under $800,000, and this year's grant, they made everybody in the report program reduce their request. They gave them the amount, the maximum they had asked for. So our maximum for this year was $689,350. But they reduced it $110,000. So if you look at the very front sheet, it's kind of the summary. It shows at the top that 689,315, and then just kind of going through her items. First item she has on there is the personnel. If you want detail of it, when you flip to the next page, you'll have a section that says personnel. It lists the 3 people that work for the redeploy program and what their salaries are. And if this is in line with what we budgeted also. after the salaries is just their fringe benefits, so that's just their health insurance, their social security, their IMRF and stuff like that. The next one is travel. If you remember this grant, it's for the entire First Circuit, not just for here in Union County, so they have to travel in their personal vehicles to the other courthouses, to meetings, sometimes, they have to travel somewhere for an incentive for what they get in the program. The next item that they have are just supplies, office supplies is very minimal, it's the $3,000 for the whole year. And their next item, which is $382,000 for contractual, that is what the majority of our grant is for. It's the companies that are listed out next on your agenda for their different subcontract agreements, where they provide different services for the youth that are in the redeployment program. So counseling services are what most of them are providing. And then it lists out each one. They're the same providers that we had last year. So their amounts have changed, but not the providers themselves. So we're still using the advanced transportation, which they're the ones that will pick up the kids and take them to their residence. And then we have stress and trauma, Dual Choices, Egyptian, Airleaf, and Centerstone, which all provide services to the youth. And then next you have the rent. That's the rent on the building that our redeploy is located at. It's an apartment building across from Walmart, strip mall right there. That's where they're located. Next you have a little bit for training and education and some miscellaneous costs there. And then when you go down further, you get to the total of $632,195. And then this grant allows us to charge 15% in direct cost. So our county itself will make $57,019 for administrative. So for the time that it takes me to go through their grant to help them each month with their monthly reporting, all that stuff. So that's what our represents. And that brings us to the grand total of $689,350.
Do we know where they made the cuts?
Well, they just cut the total amount, and then Becky had to go through and cut the program. We did cut some from the services, but we weren't utilizing the entire amount that we had allocated to contractual services. We would let some of that lapse each year. So she took some of the cuts from there. And then I believe she took some of the other cuts from training and education. Just because they can go to fewer trainings. We still have the same 3 staff members, so we took the cut from that.
So no big effects on the kids, actually?
Well, I mean, with cutting the contractual services, she made the standards to get into redeploy a little bit more difficult. So the standards are a little bit higher. So we will take fewer kids in, not substantially fewer. But there will be some kids that we've taken in the past because we've had the funds, that if their offense is very minor, we may not be taking them. That's a good question for Becky. I believe that on average, at any time, we have around 40, 45 kids.
Outcomes favorable program.
Yes, I can tell you that every month we have to submit financials, and she has to tell the outcome of the kids, how many kids entered the program, how many kids left the program. And then with this grant, don't quote me, I don't know how long it is, but after they get done with the program, she has to continue to monitor what happens with that kid, where they go, what they do, and that she has to report that back to the state for so long. And that's how they tell us the program is effective. And so far, so good. It's had some really good outcomes. It's not just the counseling and everything else that they do. They also, the philosophy behind Redeploy is help the kids out with things that they need that may put their life in a different direction. direction too. So if a kid wants to play softball or baseball, but their parents couldn't afford the equipment, the glove, whatever, the grant will pay for that. If they're electric, if their house is turned off, that's not good for a kid. The grant will let sometimes her pay to have their electric turned back on. We've provided groceries to kids. We've provided the necessary deodorant and stuff like that to kids in this program. So it's not all just about counseling, it's about improving their life. We've paid for gym memberships. We've paid for phone minutes for a phone call and stuff like that. So I say we, but the grant is what we're paying. There is a minimum age, I don't know if it's like 12 or 13. And then the maximum age, I believe, is 18, but you can't take anybody over.
It's a good program. I hope the state doesn't continue to cut it. I mean, we've had this since Ira Edmonds was state's attorney. He's the one that got us in this. And
We've had this as long as I've been there.
it's been a great asset for kids all around. So anyway.
And for a while there, it took some time to build the program up to get the buy-in from the other counties in the First Circuit. You have to talk to the shareholders, the judges, and the state's attorneys, and try to get them to put kids in this program. And for a while, it took some persuading. And now that the judges and everything see the benefit of this program and see what it did, we're having no problem getting them recommended kids into the program within a program like that. So she's hoping that that doesn't backfire when she has to say no to certain kids that aren't as risky. So that's what we're going for.
Yeah. I do.
Second that.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Tibbs, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bieberstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Yes. Good presentation.
Thanks, well, I know a lot about her program. She's very good at communicating.
Well, I'm gonna let you continue to go through each subcontract here that we've got to vote on, so.
Yeah, so these are just the subcontractors, but since it's money, they're each all listed separately.
Yeah. I make a motion that we approve the redeploy subcontract agreement with Centerstone as presented.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Tibbs, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bieberstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Yes.
Make a motion that we approve the redeploy subcontract stress and trauma treatment center.
I second that.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Tibbs, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bieberstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Yes.
Make a motion, we approve the redeploy subcontract with Egyptian Health Department.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Tibbs, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bieberstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Yes.
Make a motion, we approve the redeploy subcontractor agreement with Jewel Psychological Services.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Tibbs, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bieberstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Yes. Just a quick question, where is that Jewel Psychological Services out?
You know, it's the same, place that the court system uses. They're the ones that actually do the evaluations for how fit a person is.
They're actually on the contract with them and Glenn Carbon on all
They're pretty far away.
home base, yeah. Make a motion, we approve the redeploy subcontract with Advanced Transportation.
I second that.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Tibbs, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bieberstadt, and Commissioner Gould.
Yes.
Make a motion, we approve the redeploy subcontract agreement with Choice Counseling.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Gold.
Yes.
Make a motion, we approve the contract with redeploy for Aeroleaf.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Gold.
Yes.
I think that's the quickest we've ever went through that. No offense to Becky. All right, last item, acceptance of IT bids. What we're gonna do here is just accept a couple of the bids. We're gonna have a special meeting, April 3rd, April 1st. Yeah, April Fool's Day. To, have a couple of these companies present to us, and then we'll vote at that meeting on which one we're going to take. We had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 apply, with their bids. All but 2 of them. I think there's one other one that's in Illinois. All the rest of them are way the hell away from here. With the 2 local ones, the one we're with now, Mayor, and Northbridge are the ones we're gonna meet with on the 1st. So, at this point, I'm just making a motion that we accept the IT bids of those 2 companies, and we'll have them present to us as a special call meeting on April the 1st.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Gold.
Yes.
They'll be presenting individually without the other one in the room and so forth, and then we'll make a decision on what we're gonna do. So, okay. That's everything on the agenda. We have nothing for executive session today. Any other business?
I just want to remind everybody, there's a lot of traffic picking up on 146, Lick Creek and Route 3. And it gets pretty heavy out there, so drive careful.
Get a motion to adjourn?
That motion, I second that.
Commissioner Harville,
Yes.
Commissioner Pitts, Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Bierstadt, and Commissioner Gold.